Playing a little outside our comfort zone again. Let's see what happens. Everything that I'm playing with today, I mean, the makeup is all makeup that I've used before, but everything that I'm doing today is experimental and I've never played with this look before, so we're gonna figure it out together. Plain water. Cat's running in other directions. Hair chalk, which everyone keeps telling me, try it with your hair wet. That's why I just wet my hair. And we have all of these lovely shades, and guess what color we're gonna play with today? You can't guess, can you? Well, maybe you can guess. We're gonna play with this color and possibly this color, but I think this is the one. Wow, my hair's thin up there. Oh well, such is life, right? Okay, let's just ignore that for a little bit, let it dry, get to the makeup, let me go, wash my fingertips. I'll be right back. You can see I do not have an optimum canvas to be working on today. Massive hormonal breakout. So we're going to tone down some of the redness with Maybelline Master Prime Redness Control. It's a primer that has a green tone to it, which should knock down some of this red. Amazing Cosmetics Concealer in their Corrective Green. Joe Blasco Orange Highlight 1. I know all the brushes in the world and I still get in there with my fingers. e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer. For my foundation today, I am mixing some of my wintertime Makeup Forever Ultra HD in Y235 with some of my summertime Y315. It's that time of year. I did about 2/3 of the wintertime Y235 and about 1/3 of the summertime Y315. And it still looks light. Jacqueline Calab Magic Foundation Brush, which I really, really like. What's nice about this is it's short, so you can get right up to the mirror if you need to, which is great if you can't see like me. Ooh, that's mighty yellow. Yeah, that summertime color is just a little too yellow for me right now. We can make it work though. We can fake it. We can fake anything, right? Sometimes I find I get a better application if I stipple it on when I've already covered up some of the blemishes. I'm going to set that with e.l.f. Ultra HD High Def Setting Powder. And now I look pale and ghost-like. Let's warm up the complexion a little bit. We're going to add the Urban Decay Naked Flushed palette, and I'm going to go for the bronzer here. And some of the blush in the same palette. And a bit of the highlighter. Ooh, that's a little bright there. Let's use my powder brush to blend that in a little bit more. I hate when you can see a bold stripe of highlighter, and I feel like you kind of can there. I'm going to go with a fairly heavy eyebrow. Anastasia Brow Wiz in Granite. Yeah, I'm going to be touching that thing up all night long. Such is life. By the way, I have had to start drawing in my eyebrows a little differently because they are growing in. And the reason they are growing in is because I started taking a supplement for hair growth. I wasn't even thinking about my eyebrows. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. It's called Nutrafol. And I'll try to find information on that and drop it down below for you. They sent this to me for free. So I got it for free to try it, which is why I'm not so sure where to get it, but I'm pleasantly surprised. This stuff actually works. Oh yeah, that pimple's going to be annoying all night. I'm going to make those eyebrows even a little more solid, which will make sense when I put the hair on. I'm using my Canyon Classics Quad, and I like this dark tone in my eyebrows on a sharp angled brush. I've mentioned this before. I do not, when I'm doing makeup for myself, lipstick is usually the last thing that I do. But I noticed when I edit my videos and I have to sit there and stare at myself without lipstick on my face for hours on end as I'm doing the video, that it makes me bonkers. So I'm going to put a little lip liner on just so that I don't look like a dead woman. That's really the only reason I do it. This is Urban Decay Naked. What was that, baby? I heard little meows. Where are you? Mystery kitty. Oh, there he is. I'll put actual lipstick on at the end, but this is just something to keep me from looking like a dead person. Okay, let's get some eyes on there. I'm going to play with my Naked 3 palette today. Urban Decay Naked 3. Just because it's bugging me. It's going to keep bugging me. I'll just keep that on standby. Before I start with the Urban Decay palette, the lightest color in there is just a little too light. So I'm going to go with my Smashbox palette, the Smoky, and I'm going to go with this sort of vanilla color. Just sort of an all-over wash across the lid. This brush is by Royal & Langnickel. And you know how they say, oh, you use this brush for this, and this brush for this, and this brush for that? The truth is, if the brush that you pick up that you like for a certain task works for you, then that's the right brush. It doesn't matter what anybody else says that brush is for. If you think a particular brush works for you for a particular thing, that is the exact right brush you should use. Don't let anybody tell you different. So I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm going to go in with this very light, matte, sort of dusty pink. Doesn't look like much of anything, but it looks like something when it's on. This is called Limit. I'm going to add some of the Nooner, which is also a matte tone that's just a little bit deeper and browner than the Dusty Rose that I used before. And I'm going to do this with a flat definer brush. I'm going to go into the scary side of the mirror. The mirror that I use is Conair, and I got mine at Costco for about 20 bucks. It is also available on Amazon, but is it's a bit more on Amazon, but I will drop a link down below for you. And I know you think this mirror is putting out a lot of light. It is not. I have lights that are putting out a lot of light. This mirror puts out some light, which is great, but don't imagine that it's super bright, because it's not. Oops. So hard to see. Oh, got in too close there. A little higher than I really intended, but that's often the case. Let's blend the heck out of that, huh? Get some light on the inside corner. I'm going to use my domed utility brush. This is by Sigma. And I'm going to go in with this vanilla color in the Smashbox palette. Which makes almost no difference at all. Awesome. I tend to be heavy-handed, and you know my vision is not that great. So I'm trying to do something that's subtly defined. I know, subtle, crazy for me. Take some of that original Limit color. Well, it's subtle. I'll give you that. Trying to visualize the hair. I know. You're trying to as well. Let's get something bold. This is an eye pencil that is by Prestige, and it is dark green. Let me line the upper lash line with this and see what happens. I don't know. Scary side. Definitely needs more drama. Nope, wrong shade of green. Okay. I want to stay in this palette. I don't want to go into purples. Really want to keep it in the rosy gold. Let's do, this is I'm going to take the Sigma flat defining brush. I'm going to use, Black Heart is so dark. I'm going to do, there is a brown tone here that is called Factory, and it is got a little bit of a shimmer to it, and it is just a little shimmery brown right there, sort of a bark brown. I wish I could see my left eye at all. I just can't. Let's get some underneath the eye. I like a shimmer under the eye, and I like a color under the eye, and I'm gonna do a shimmery green under the eye. And this is too blue. Yep, that's too blue. This is too invisible. Let's see if we have something better. I'm going to go with a light green under the eyes. This is a Wet and Wild pencil called Envy. And let's do that dark green. We're going to tight line. That is a black. That is not the dark green. There's my dark green. Let's tight line with the dark green. Get right up in between those lashes. I'm going to line the waterline now with the same dark green. And a little bit right on top of here, right underneath the lashes, just to get that green. Just a little greener right there. Yeah. That'll teach me to get in there with the fingers. Let's get a little bit of liquid liner. I have a dark green NYX eyeliner pencil. Scary side. And now I can see I need to touch up a little bit in the tight lining there. Let's give those lashes a little curl. Little orange highlight one, just on my fingertip, just to freshen that up under there. For my mascara, I am using the L'Oreal Voluminous Feline. And now I want to set the chalk with some heat. So I'm just going to use my heated brush. I have a heated brush by Verdict. And I'm going to use that heat to just set this chalk and smooth these bangs out a little bit. I want to go this way. I want to get a nice sort of like Farrah Fawcett wave right there. Yeah, that's what I want. So I'm setting the chalk and curling the hair simultaneously. Get that Farrah Fawcett thing going on. Perfect. And now this side. That looks a little bluer. matches down there. Okay, that's fine then. We won't worry about it. Okay, let's, wig cap. I'm using a dark wig cap, a black wig cap, because I have a black rooted wig. You want to match your wig cap to the color of your wig. You want to match it to the tone that is at the root of your wig. You want to pull the wig back past your hairline. There are combs in this wig, so I'm not putting my hair in pin curls. The combs will grab onto my hair. I have the wig at its tightest setting because I have a very small head. And this wig is from Wigs by Byron. So I will drop the link down below. If you are looking for a wig, you can hit up my wig designer friend Byron Batista at Wigs by Byron. And I don't know what this wig is called. The green one, the mermaid one. He'll know what. Just say the one. He'll know. Just say the green one that Monique wore and he'll know what that is. And get those ear flaps lined up right in front of your ears. Got a comb back here. That's going to go into my hair. There we go. And get that pulled back just past my hairline. You can see why I did the eyebrows so dark. And I don't know if I'm going to wear this top, but you know I can't resist being all matchy-matchy. It's in my nature. So I set it, you can see I push it back a little bit further than my hairline. And then the reason we colored that hair, we're going to take that and just pull that out around the hairline. A lot, just a little bit, just to get that flavor. And I think this is a little blue, but we're still going to do some tweaking on that. And I've got combs up in here, so let's get those into their spots. It's always hard on a new wig. Where's the comb? Where's the comb? I know it's there. I saw it with my own eyes. Why can I not feel it with my own hands? Oh, there it is. There we go. And it's caught in the comb right there. There we go. And there are these Color Me hair mascaras and gray free hair mascaras. This is a black tone. So if you want to, first time I'm doing this, so bear with me. If you want to, you can get in a little bit there and some of that black in there. So we get a little of that same ombre at our roots. Not too much, because I like the highlights there. A little of the Color Me in the green. Going to get us more of a vivid green. Let's try this piece right here. Oh, that blends perfectly. A little messy. Kind of want to let that dry before you touch it, because you can see it gets messy. A little more there. Let's just add a little green right in there. There we go. Wash my hands, I'll be right back. It's funny, now I look at it and I could have a lot more makeup on. Should we try a little bit more eyes? What do you think? Let's smooth out that foundation a little bit. I want a little more orange highlight. I know, I'm an orange highlight addict. And I'm going to use as my finishing powder J Manual Luxe Finishing Powder in light, and the brush that came with it. Let's get a little more color in the face. And I want a little more eyeshadow. I do. I want a little old Smashbox brush, going in with the Nooner just a little bit more. Just a little higher right there. Yes. Don't think I need quite so much on that eye, but I can't see it very well. And smooth that out. A Smashbox. Let's take the Dome Utility brush with that vanilla color. And just right there. I'm feeling very Katy Perry. A little more pink in those cheeks. That mascara is dry now. That's good. There we go. Let's give that a little kiss of hairspray to hold it in place. And my lipstick, I like the liner, the Urban Decay Naked Liner. Give it a little more line. Yes, I am overdrawing a little bit. My lipstick is an old L'Oreal that I've had, Honey Peach. And I know everyone's all about matte right now, but I still like a gloss, and this is NARS Orgasm. And a Palladio pencil that is a highlighter and a contour. Not that I ever use the contour, but the highlighter I like for my little... I learned a lot from this test run of this hair and makeup. I know that when I do this look for real, I want to go with more black at the root, and I like more of that brighter green in the hair color. I also want to do more of a black in the eyebrow and go a little stronger on the eyebrow. I'd like to try this look with no green in the makeup next time and a little more peachy and less rose gold. So that's my goal next time I try this look. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my videos if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up, and I love you bunches. I will talk to you very, very soon.